Alrighty, everybody, welcome to the LTA podcast show. This time we're going to do a little different. I've got a camera facing us, and we're going to be doing a little mukbang, some tacos. We got a special guest star. He's going to introduce himself. So, yeah, you want to start it off?
What up, everybody? Name's Devon. One of Felix's friends and co-workers.
Yep. Here, I got the microphone too, so if you want to hold on to that. Or
Oh, yes,
while you
sir.
eat. People talking. So, you know, we met through work, right? Trader Joe's.
Correct.
And you've been there 2 years, right? Almost 2, or
I think.
am I thinking 3?
I think it's the third. I think my Joe-versary just passed. I think it was back in May. I think it was my 3rd year since. Let's see. It was like what? Well, what year did I come, Felix? Shoot.
I think you're definitely here when I started register. I remember that.
So when you first turned 18, Marie was captain, and she hired me. That's when the break room and we still had a puzzle room. We had a room designated for puzzles. It was really cool.
That was
kind of
nice.
weird, but like cool. But then they smashed the walls down and made it one giant room, so it's pretty sick. It's not that big. It's just.
It's a lot bigger though than.
Oh, it is. And like that's where the lockers are, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, the sign room got bigger. I remember it was like a crammed spot.
Oh gosh, I know. They were moving around a lot. Oh, so the sign team, I don't know if you've been told, everybody, at Trader Joe's, all the signs are handmade and handwritten. Like, that's people writing it, not like printed out and whatnot. Everything's laminated. It's a lot of work, so shout out to all the sign teams out there for Trader Joe's. They put in a lot of work.
Yeah, so 3 years Trader Joe's. You've been in school, CSM.
Yeah, CSM for a while.
Yeah,
It's like a non-linear college journey. Like after high school, went to UCI for a little bit. Wasn't a perfect fit, so I came back to figure everything out. And I've been at CSM ever since. Met a lot of cool people, had a lot of cool experiences. I've been kind of going easy this year, like taking only a class a semester just because of COVID, since we're working through it.
That's fair enough.
We in a pandemic, a Pandora's box, if you may. So it's a little hard, but we're making it work, slowly but surely.
I think there's nothing wrong with that. Like taking time off, because a lot of people actually just wanted to relax a little bit, because everyone was like stressing, like trying to get classes done. Everybody like had to figure out like work, because not everybody was full-time student.
Exactly. A lot of housing situations were messed up. A lot of friends told me.
Like for students, or just like in general, like the housing and all
Well,
that?
initially when like everything was like kind of starting to go out of whack.
Yeah.
When like schools were closing down, but then like people were still on their leases and whatnot, and they couldn't get out of that, so they're kind of stuck there even if they needed to go home or whatnot.
Yeah.
So it was kind of hard. It was kind of weird, and then like the dorm situations were, I heard, not the best, especially when like trying to keep people safe in the beginning, especially when you didn't know anything. So it was kind of hard then.
Dude, my taco broke. Like,
Oh,
look,
really?
I can't even hold it right. The shrimp is just falling all over.
Nah, that's what you call busting. That taco be busting.
It's a wet taco.
See, that's why I like burritos, because they're just like wrapped up and nice, even though I love me a taco though. But burritos be smacking too.
We're eating good today.
We are. I'm surprised I ordered this much. I ordered a couple tacos and a super burrito, so I'm feeling pretty good about this.
If not, it'll be your snack later.
You said it. Oh my gosh.
So, I'm going to ask you a little bit of questions, because we're trying to get to know you.
Of course.
So, you said high school. Which high school?
I went to Carmont High School, graduated class of 17.
Nice. How was like the high school experience there?
Obviously it's not like what you see in the movies, it's like, or shows.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say it was a pretty average high school experience. I was a normal kid. Oh no, I'm not. I don't want to describe myself as normal because nobody's normal. Everybody's special and are different in their own way. But like, so I guess everybody's a little weird. So yeah, I was a little weird in high school, definitely. I'm sure everybody saw that, whether you liked it or not. Like I was just trying to be me, trying to fit in. Everybody was in high school, so I was a little different.
What did you like any clubs, any sports?
Oh yeah, I was a part of a lot of things, but most notably, I was on the swim and water polo teams for 3 years apiece. I was involved in like musicals and whatnot. I was in choir. I was in dance. So I did like a lot of like performing arts and whatnot, but I also did some sports. So I was like kind of like the immersed in like multiple circles and worlds, and it was very nice to see like and make bonds through like multiple outlets. And so if I hadn't been so involved in high school or so busy, I feel like I would have. Sorry, there's a train.
Little background in there.
Yeah, so I had a pretty well-rounded experience. Obviously, it wasn't perfect, definitely not. Had my share of troubles and developments, we'll say, in high school. So definitely was like a positive experience overall, but I'm glad to be out of there.
I mean, everybody's got like some drama or some little small thing in high school, but you know, we just like kind of move on and kind of learn from it. So yeah, but good for you. I mean, theaters, plays, choir, and swim team. That's a lot for a student. You know, I'd say that's really cool that you're like kind of going out there, you know, like meeting new people. Like it seems like you're like a kind of open, like, you know, like wanting to meet new people, interact with them, and like just try to like create new experiences is what I'm kind of getting the vibe. I could be totally off. I mean,
well, that's essentially who I was in high school, just kind of like trying to be friends with everybody, because I was like a people pleaser, so I wanted to fit in. So I just like was generally just nice. There were some people who didn't like me, and that's okay. Like I guess I could be interpreted as annoying, and like that's fine. I was definitely a different person. I don't stand by all my past actions, and I regret some things obviously, but overall, like I was a different person back then, and like I made the decisions I did. But overall, I tried my best to make myself happy, but also keep everybody else happy at the same time, and make it overall positive experience, not just for the high school, but like for the people I was associated with and enjoyed spending time with. But let's see. What was it? Oh gosh.
did you have any other jobs besides Trader Joe's?
I had a couple summer jobs, like had a frozen yogurt place and a Subway for like a summer. But like neither were like good, so they were overall just like kind of like obviously the crappy like first couple jobs you get are not gonna be the best, and so
Yeah.
which kind of sucks how that's like the normalcy. I feel like people should just like be able to work somewhere and like be treated with like respect and like be paid a fair wage.
Yeah.
But at the time it was not that, and I was just a high schooler and I didn't know any better, so I just worked it for a summer, and then overall just kind of was able to see the poorer side of management. Not to call out anybody in particular, just like in my experience, I've not had the best management, and then when I got to Trader Joe's, it was like a very different experience because of the handling and the professionalism that is there.
Yeah.
That I lucked out to have been hired at a Trader Joe's that was with like a great management team. So
That's awesome. I mean, I think with high schoolers getting a job, it's tough because like everybody has like already a stereotype, you know, like of what a typical high school student like working, like they would kind of like perceive them as like, you know, either they're not like as hardworking as they should be, or you know, they're just so new. Like you just feels like you're just babying somebody when you're like training them.
yeah,
I feel like that's just the mindset that some jobs like think of high school students, and then like, you know, I've heard a lot of friends say like they've had to like work late, and like sometimes like managers don't even give you the hours that you want and like days off because, you know, they just don't really see like students' lifestyle, like, you know, working and then having to like manage school, clubs, sports, all that sort of stuff. I think that's just like the mindset that, you know, somebody hires you, they like have a bad mindset, or like it gets like a bad notion of like high school students.
Yeah, it's like teenagers aren't really as respected as they should be because they're so young, but also at a time when like they're rebelling against the world because they're realizing how like the faults in their systems.
Yeah.
And that's why there's been like more, excuse me, a student activism, which is awesome on every level because students should and can should be heard and informed about topics that will affect them and their future. Like it's very scary when like a world we live in is so plagued with historical events, but also unprecedented like times. Like the fact that we're dealing with like a global health crisis, a pandemic, receding economies, and like just going into a national deficit at this time is just very hard to think about our futures as like positive, and like global warming and whatnot, and then police brutality and all these like issues that are so heavy and like serious that we want to resolve. And there's so much turmoil just in the USA. It's not like a perfect country. It's like an amalgamation of people and that all just want to have like good lives, and like that's what people come here for, the American dream. That's how my family came here. It was very hard. They worked hard and they were able to earn them like a spot here, but it's become so it hasn't just become so, but it has always been so racially biased in immigration and whatnot. Like going back to like the founding of America towards like literally the writing of the constitutions and whatnot. Like certain people weren't considered full people. Like there's a 3/5 compromise. And then like immigration like acts like the Chinese Exclusion Act. Like that was a big thing. Like to be targeted solely based on like where you came from, where you were born, or what is the color of your skin. And that's how we were founded. So I feel like we have a right to know as kids, as people, like we should be informed about our history. Like we're American. We all are. That's the thing. We all should be unified, but it's very hard to because we all have different experiences with America, with the American justice system.
It's tough.
It is.
I think just this year in particular has just involved a lot of events been going on, like, you know, like you said, like protests, like inequality. And there's just a lot of things that are going on this year that like it just adds more stress to everybody. Like first we got, you know, people losing jobs, then people like having to like figure out how to pay for rent, what are they gonna do, and then, you know, adding on to that, you know, with everything going on, it just makes things like worse. But I don't know, I think this year's also been a time when a lot of people have reflected a little bit and like thinking about the actions that they're doing, what they could do to improve upon it, and how could they like help other people that are like being targeted. I think this year's just been both good and bad, like highlights.
There's definitely been like a sweeping change over these last couple of years about and exposed even more of the faults in America's infrastructure, unfortunately. Like people have unfortunately passed and that could have possibly be prevented.
Yeah. I was looking for the tinfoil. My bad. Keep going. Keep going.
Oh, you're good. Yeah, there's just been a lot of exposure to what we need to improve on and what we need to change in the actual like state we're in. Unfortunately, there's like a lot of actual like political roadblocks that I am not well informed on. I've just been trying to keep up with the news, trying to keep myself well versed in like the current events, because like unfortunately or fortunately I've been disconnected from social media a little bit for the most part for this last like since the pandemic started. I've been trying to like save myself really, the hassle and the social pressure that social media brings. Unfortunately, I did want to get back on it to help promote activism and spread words of many messages of not division but like unity, and wanting to share my support for certain causes like Black Lives Matter, like Stop Asian Hate, like justice for Black trans women that have been killed since the pandemic started. It's like there's a lot of stuff we need to protest. There's a lot of stuff that needs to be fixed here, but it's just so hard, like keeping yourself sane and like healthy while doing all that. It's very hard to like try to help when you can't even help yourself. And I know a lot of people can relate, but like the mental health has just plummeted, especially in students, like college students hear me, like high school students hear me, like it's just been so hard to like keep our bearings and like not just give up on like school, on like everything, because of how hard life has gotten and how bleak the future is right now. So congrats to everybody who's graduated these last couple of years. I'm really proud of you. Some of us have still a ways to go, so good luck to us, and hopefully everybody keeps up the hard work, trying our best to survive out here.
Yeah. I'd say what you said was like really, really good. Like the message, I get it. Like a lot of people were like struggling with like how to deal with all sorts of emotions going on, like, especially this year. And you know, since everybody felt disconnected, it was hard for a lot of people. Some people like couldn't even see family, so like I can see why there was a lot of mental health awareness issues like going on. It's tough. It really is. Like we're trying to keep everybody safe, but like at the same time, like the people that are just feeling disconnected, like are so vulnerable with like, everything going on social media, and you know, not being able to see family and friends and hang out. It's just been tough for a lot of people. But I think like things are slowly opening up. So it's nice that, you know, we're able to like see friends like you and me. Like we're able to like have like actual conversations in person, instead of like, oh, you gotta like watch your distance. Oh, you gotta make sure you've been vaccinated, or you took a test and you're not positive. You know, that sort of stuff. It's really, I think it's just with this pandemic, it's really helped us realize how important it is to like connect with friends and family and keep that in touch, and really cherish every moment we spend time with people. You know, because we were eating at restaurants thinking, you know, we could see each other again another week, but then like, you know, once things closed, you know, we had to stay at home for a while, and things just like kind of changed, like not just how we interact, but like personally ourselves, like how we've changed and how we handled things and all that stuff. I don't know what else going off that. I was just ranting.
Oh man, that's a good train. Like, it's okay. However, you've spent this pandemic time, like, if you were just surviving, you're valid. Like, if you're growing, you're valid. If you're unfortunately regressing, like, it happens. It's understandable. Like, a lot of shit happened. Excuse my language.
It's all good.
But, we're just trying to survive here and, like, make the most of it, I guess. If you can, make the most of a pandemic. Like, my last 2 birthdays, my 21st and my 22nd, spent under lockdown. So, and we've lost, like, many lives and, like, many hours of time with loved ones.
Yep.
Like, I haven't seen most of my family, and a lot, like 90% of my friends. But that's, like, a sacrifice worth having for saving more lives. So, even though I know we were vaccinated because we were essential workers, we've been vaccinated since, like, near the beginning of vaccine rollouts.
Yep.
We're
fortunate to have it.
Yeah, but it's still, like, disheartening to see a lot of people come in the store with no mask.
Mm-hmm.
Because the CDC, I think, prematurely let out that message of allowing the masks to be optional.
Yeah, if you're vaccinated, but we can't ask that personal question.
Like, technically, they don't have to tell us if they're vaccinated. So until once, June 14th or 15th comes around.
15th is when they open up things. So that's gonna be interesting.
Not looking forward to it.
It's gonna be, like, really tough. Like, I'm gonna say the first week, like, how stores will operate. It's gonna be tough. Like, there's gonna be obviously tension between people that want to wear a mask or those that, like, just don't feel comfortable having customers come in without a mask, like that. There's obviously going to be conflicts with those, but I mean, just hopefully things won't get bad, and hopefully we'll be able to stay and maintain, like, the regulation of being able to, like, open in stores, because this is what's that word? It's like a privilege, It can easily be taken if we don't act accordingly,
Like, I feel like the fact that we've been, other states, not just California, but, like, the whole country has been kind of, like, antsy to open up ever since vaccines have rolled out. Like, I've noticed more music festivals going on, even though hopefully everybody's being safe there. I know not everybody's being the safest they can be here. Like, that's just overall in general. Like, I trust people to be themselves. Like, if they're gonna do stuff that's not agreeable with the guidelines set in place, like, unfortunately, they're just gonna do that. Like, we can't stop them. All we can do is encourage people to be as safe as they can be, especially now, because there are still people at risk, and many people have the potential of, like, catching it still. So please, everybody, be safe still. I don't want us to lose any more people than we have already. Like, it's been painful enough this time. So please, just if not for yourselves, for everybody else too. Like, wear a mask, even if you don't have to. I will. Like, that's for sure.
It's better to be safe than sorry, honestly.
Like, I didn't even get to go to the protests because I had immunocompromised people living with me and older parents, and
that's fair. I mean, you're looking out for them. It's family first, and then I think it's fine. Like, the fact that you're just showing that you really do care about those issues, I think that's already good enough. Like, that just shows how much you, like, really care about those issues. Like, you wanted to go. Oh my goodness. My, like, boogers just showed up. Sorry. That was disturbing to see.
all good.
Yeah, I think it's, again, the fact that you really wanted to show your support, but, like, you just wanted to, like, stay away from social media. I think that's fair enough. Like, as long as you have it in your mind and you believe that you want to support it, go for it. Like, like, I think you're doing your part. yeah. Any plans for the summer? I know we have this long, like, you know, a little sad, but you know, like some truth in it. Let's move on to a little bit of summer plans, you know, with summer starting off.
Not much really. Like maybe I'll be able to go to more social gatherings now that more people I know are vaccinated, so we're able to celebrate more within our circles. So hopefully I'll be able to maybe see people now. Maybe I'll try to get in contact with more people and be able to.
Memory card's full. Uh-oh. Memory card's full. We can still record though.
That's fine.
On the mic. We'll just have to
That's fine.
cut out the We'll continue. Sorry, didn't mean to catch you.
Oh no, all good.
Go for it.
I might hopefully be able to travel to other safe vaccinated people who are practicing safety guidelines and whatnot. So if I do travel, I'll probably go see family or friends. Probably not gonna meet too many new people.
That's fair enough.
But like, it's always nice to like get out into like the open, outside again. Like,
Yeah.
as opposed to inside, whether with school, work, or just other, just like keeping in. So I have to be safe. Oh my gosh. Oh.
Look at the trash in there.
Whew, this burrito is still very good.
Is that, what is that? Steak? Chicken? Oh wait, that's a chicken, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know, like, are you gonna like organize it? Like, we're just gonna like meet at a friend's house? Like, what is it gonna be, like an actual like restaurant or like a actual event that's gonna happen?
Depends. Like, if I go down for somebody's birthday, we'll see. I'll be able to like, we'll be able to have like a little celebration for them. Or like if I go to see family, we'll be able to like gather in like a certain place, and maybe we'll be able to go out to eat. If restaurants are doing well enough and practicing enough like social distancing measures and whatnot, and keeping like proper ventilation.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have no concrete plans for the future, but some hopeful endeavors. What about you, Felix?
I'm gonna be working in the summer camp thing.
Nice.
It's gonna be nice to see parents and kids, you know, seeing how they've changed. You know, maybe they grow a mustache, or I don't know, maybe they grow taller. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be weird though, because last year, you know, when the whole pandemic happened, we had to be like very cautious. But now that things are gonna slowly open up, I don't know what the plan is gonna be like. How we're gonna interact with, you know, kids and parents. Both. I don't know. I'm just looking forward to seeing them, but also just really anxious about what'll happen.
You're still like apprehensive about like what is going to happen with the safety regulations and like what you're going to be able to do and not do.
Yeah.
And so how that will affect your experience and time with the kids and parents.
Yeah. And yeah, just working at Trader Joe's.
Oh yeah, same here, man.
Yeah. And then just relax, and after that, really, I don't have to worry about summer classes for this year.
Hey, that's good, man. Oh.
Are you good?
Yeah, I'm just like enjoying the sun, the wind. It's very nice. It's a very good day. Like no clouds almost, but it's a very
It's nice.
slight breeze, so it's not bad now. Not at all. Ooh. Do you prefer hotter weather or colder weather, Felix?
I prefer hotter.
Okay, so you're more of a summer than a winter guy?
Yeah.
Same here.
I honestly don't mind a hot day. I know a lot of people, like, not a lot of us, including myself, sometimes will complain about how hot it is.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just nice because it really gives off like a summer vibe.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, when it's a hot day, you don't have to wear like heavy jackets. You don't have to wear like a lot of clothing. I mean, you can like go shirtless while you're running, and that's, you know.
Yeah, well,
condition.
for males, unfortunately, there's a
Yeah.
gender bias,
Yeah, but
double standards. But yeah, aside from that, yeah.
it's just nice. Like training also is nice in the summer because like it helps you train mentally because like you have like all these external factors, not just like physically in shape, but also just how well can you handle the heat.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice. Always ice cream.
Oh yeah.
Perfect day for ice cream.
It's way easier to actually. Oh. Got it. Nice save. Anyway, there's a flyaway napkin, y'all. Felix is the hero. Anyway, for me personally, I'm more of I prefer warmer weather, but I tend to sweat pretty easily. Don't know why, but I handle cold weather well, so I'm just like an internal heater, and like, so I just run warmer, I guess. So I sweat more easily, and then I'm resistant to colder temperatures because of my internal temperature is slightly higher. I don't know if that is scientifically like supported, but that's just how I feel.
You just produce more body heat.
I guess so. And the only extremities I get cold are obviously like my nose and my ears, and then my hands and feet sometimes, but that's it. Everything else is pretty warm for the most part.
You know what I think? I think it's because you've been doing water polo and swimming a lot. So maybe your body's just used to.
Maybe, but like this is even like
heating itself up.
before. Like back when I was younger, I have family over in like Illinois and like in the around surrounding Chicago area, like suburbs. So I used to go there for the summer all the time, but sometimes we used to go to the winter as well. And so during the snow, like
It'll be fine.
and on like and when it was snowing and like when it had snowed, we'd go outside and we'd play. But then I used to go play in like my t-shirt and shorts, and then just run out in the snow and play. They would like get mad at me obviously and told me to go back inside and get my heavy coats on, but I was fine. So I don't know. I feel like it's been all my life. And then I've always been like kind of like a heavier set kid when I was growing up. So I was always like a little more on the bigger side. So I was more out of shape when I was younger. So I guess that's why I would sweat more. But I don't know. Even when I've thinned out, I still produce the same amount of sweat. So I don't know what's up with that. Like right now I'm walking around at like 145 when I'm usually like 150, 155. So I've unfortunately been losing a little weight just because like I haven't been working out as much, which kind of sucks, but hopefully I'll get better at that over the summer, because like Felix said, it's really easy to work out during the summer and push yourself.
Yeah.
And then treat yourself to some ice cream.
Uh-huh.
Even though I prefer popsicles, not gonna lie. Or drumsticks, like the cone, like the pre-served like cones filled with ice cream, and then like
Yeah.
it's kind of like our
I
holder
haven't seen
cones, but
those
like
in
they're
a-
bigger.
I haven't seen those in a while.
What, drumsticks?
Yeah.
Really? I mean, like we don't really sell drumsticks, but
I haven't seen like kids eat as much though.
huh? I mean, like my family buys them occasionally, just when it's like hot. But yeah, I guess I don't really see many people buying them or eating them out in the open.
You know what I remember? The little push pop thingy.
Oh yeah, the Flintstones like push pops and whatnot.
Yeah.
Those are fire.
I
It's
don't
like
know what
those
to put in that.
and Otter Pops. The OG Otter Pops were amazing. Like those, I don't even know. Other people call them like Freezy Pops or whatever, but I'm like, no, these are Otter Pops. The brand is Otter Pops. Like they smack, just like these chips, but in a different way. See, that's why I'm like I feel like childhood like snacks just taste better.
Go-gurt.
Frozen Go-Gurt. Oh yeah.
And what's that other one? Danimals.
You know, I never actually had a Danimals.
Really?
Really?
Those
Yeah.
are actually pretty good. They're like the Trader Joe's yogurt.
The
smoothies,
4-pack? Yeah. Oh.
They're kind of like that.
Okay.
Like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's just amazing.
Capri Suns will always smack.
Depends which flavor though. 'Cause
That is true. That is true.
if you have like If you have a cherry, it's like hit or miss. If it's like in the sun, it's not tasty.
Well, yeah, if you leave it on the sun, it's not cold. Like, come on.
But just
Leave it by the pool, yeah. come
with
on.
cherry, you got to be careful with that.
I feel like cherry is like a hit or miss to like any flavor. I usually like it, but sometimes it can taste like medicine. But sometimes that works. So I don't know.
What's that other one? Strawberry and kiwi.
Strawberry kiwi,
one's a
that
popular
one. That one is classic. I like the fruit punch more, though.
Yeah. Well,
That's just overall for me. Fruit punch is usually a go-to flavor.
What about try orange? Orange is like eh. Lemonade is eh.
Lemonade and orange are usually like better when you get older, I think. Like we appreciate the yellow and the oranges more. Like Starburst, I felt like oranges and yellows were like trash when we were younger, but now I'm like, yeah, I've matured a little. I can appreciate a yellow and an orange.
I haven't seen a blueberry one. Have you ever seen a blueberry?
A blueberry what though?
I don't know, Capri Sun. Is that even a thing?
I don't know. I don't think I have.
Maybe blackberry?
Maybe. I'm trying to think of like what I missed from childhood.
Capri Suns are pretty good. What about Hawaiian Punch? You ever tried Hawaiian Punch?
Oh, Hawaiian Punch was my jam. That and High C. Those were the top tier.
Yeah, High C's there.
See, I like High C from Costco when they did have High C was amazing.
Yeah,
Or
High C?
Yeah, High C. High C the
Like in a box? Like a...
No, not the box one, but like the fountain drink where you like.
You know, like what does it look like? Is it in a box or like is it a pouch? Like what's the...
Well, no, from like.
It's just in a soda bottle?
No, it's the one where like if you go to Costco and you get like a drink there, you get like a cup and then you fill it up.
Oh.
It's like that. It's one of those fountain drinks that you just get. You serve yourself, self-serve. Gosh, I cannot English right now. That's my only language. Jeez.
It is windy. I thought you meant because I was thinking.
Oh, you were thinking
like they sold it where you can just take it home. And
Yeah,
just
no.
Drink it.
That was like, that's like a flavor that was like popular for dispensable fountain drinks. Not like, I feel like you can get it bottled or it came in its own.
Never seen it though.
I know, I don't remember seeing it.
Now, were you a root beer guy or were you the A and W?
I was actually neither. I was more of like a ginger ale guy. I didn't really like.
Took me time to get used to that.
No, it took me time to like get used to root beer. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really like root beer that much.
That's fair enough. And then, what about Fanta?
Fanta will always be near and dear to my heart. Orange soda, just in general, like that. Crush. What else? Oh, but then like there's things like Squirt.
What?
It's like the green. It's like the greenish. Like it's not lemon lime soda. It's a really distinct flavor. If you look it up, I swear to gosh, it's like a real thing.
Sounds.
You can get it as a Safeway.
I've heard of it. I need to see a visual of it.
Okay, if you look up on your phone, Squirt, you will see. Okay, sorry, Squirt soda.
You don't want to get a misconception.
No, I want to. Oh yeah. Felix, what have you gotten me into?
I don't know, man. I'm just making sure.
You trying to incriminate me?
No, I'm trying to make sure the viewers don't
Yeah.
just search up just that. They need to add in. There needs to be context on that.
Squirt soda, y'all.
What does it taste like? Like
I'm about to describing
flavor-wise,
things.
is it like a fruit punch kind of? Is it
No, it's like a softer tone thing.
like a tropical kind of?
It's more like a tropical, like refreshing kind of feel.
Okay.
Still very sweet.
Okay.
It's got like a little tang, but like not like spicy or anything.
Okay.
What's your favorite? Do you like cookies more or candies? Or do you like gummies more? Or like sour candy?
I think candy was my go-to.
Really?
Like Skittles,
Okay. For sure.
M&Ms,
Mhm.
Sour Patch Kids, love
Yes.
that. I don't know. I think cookies, like, only cookies I've had was like Chips Ahoy.
Okay, that's fair. Chewy or
chewy chocolate cookies.
crispy. Okay, I like the chewy ones too.
And then what's that one? The fancy bag looking, like white bag. It's like a special design on
Pepperidge
something.
Farms.
Yeah. Their chocolate chip cookies are amazing.
Yeah.
I had those. I was like,
I love the double chocolate ones
I
from
used
them.
to eat a bunch of them as a kid.
Yep.
I was like,
Or Milanos. Milanos are amazing.
Milanos I wouldn't mind. I just, after trying the chocolate chip, I was like, I gotta eat this
Okay,
some
that's
more.
fair. I get that.
It's so pricey though.
I know. That's why I usually don't get them. I just get the Trader Joe's knockoffs. Hey, they work for me.
Those things are good though. Wow. Whole bunch of nostalgia in this
Oh,
summer.
I know, dog. Like, or you get a Jarritos.
A what?
A Jarritos?
Never heard of that. What is that?
It's a Jarritos. From the, like, it's a Mexican soda.
Like a bottle?
Yeah, it's in a glass bottle.
No,
Jarr. What? Alright. Felix. You've gone to Guad so many times. Have you not gotten a...
Because I just never had one.
What?
I don't know what it is.
Felix, I'm so perplexed right now. Have you not?
Alright, next time we're gonna do like a soda taste test or something.
Oh God, Felix, you're trying to kill me. I don't usually drink soda. I don't drink soda.
Capri Sun.
Okay, that's fine.
Guess that flavor. See if you remember.
No, I won't. Even if you give me multiple choice, I will not remember. I promise you. I have terrible memory.
We're about to find out. We're gonna do a Trader Joe's edition. We'll all meet up on a certain day. I'm like, alright, everybody. Here it is. It's not gonna be just Capri Sun. We're gonna do like other drinks too.
Okay.
We'll do like wine and all that.
Dang, Felix.
Obviously with parental supervision in case of, we don't want anybody falling over. But
And obviously those who will be trying the alcohol will be over 21. Such as myself.
I will look at their ID. You ever had you ever had red vines?
Yes. I like them better than Twizzlers, but only because, like, I don't know, it felt like Stockholm Syndrome. Like, I was in chess club in, like, elementary and middle school. And in middle school, we got red vines every now and then. Because I just got a bucket of red vines for us to, like, chow down on. So, yeah, I got kind of, like, just indoctrinated that way. But now I, like, can't eat them. And I feel like I've eaten too many of them. So I'm, like, kind of repulsed by them now. Twizzlers are like, I'm indifferent, but I don't seek them out. So I'd rather not eat them. Because I'd rather eat just, like, a different candy.
I don't know, like their texture-wise is like completely different. Twizzlers, like it's harder
And chewier.
and like it's thicker too. Whereas
Red Vines is hollow and, like, kind of...
You just like you can just pull it lightly and it'll rip apart with your hands. Twizzlers or Red Vines, you can't even do that. And just you really taste the artificial red.
You can feel the dye.
Yeah. When you put the red vine in your mouth, wait, is it red vine? Yeah. And you just suck on it a little bit, the color just fades away. That's when you know.
Oof. That sounds awful. I used it a red vine as a straw once. I do not recommend it.
What'd you drink out of it?
I think it was like a soda.
Soda out of a red vine?
Yeah, it's like it was just too sweet.
Did it work though?
It worked, but I just felt weird. And then, like, it started dissolving in the soda. So then it was just like a wet red vine, and that's not like that's not fun.
You just see all the color fade away and it's like spreading in the soda.
Yeah.
It's like a Fanta, orange, and then it turns purple.
Ooh.
What? Is it purple? No, not purple.
I don't know the color wheel.
Yellow. Didn't it say yellow Fanta? Had to think about my color wheel for a second.
I was like, I still don't know the color wheel. Don't ask me. I'm not an artist in any way.
It's green and blue makes yellow.
What?
Wait, am I thinking wrong?
What in the color math is this? I have no idea.
I know red and orange is yellow. Blue and green.
I thought it was red and yellow makes orange, not...
Oh wait. blue and yellow make green. Sorry.
Yes.
And then red and blue make purple.
There we go.
Had to do a little review right there.
You had me a little scared, Felix. I was like, you're one of the smarter people I know.
You know, as a kid, I was confused when I saw the color.
That's fair, that's fair.
I was like, what is this? I have to learn all of this.
Oh, I know, dog.
What time is it?
No idea. Here.
I'll just check on my phone.
Here, wait.
I see it.
It's 5:30.
5:30.
Yeah, I should get going soon.
Yeah, we gotta wrap it up soon.
Yeah, I'm pretty much done.
Devon did it, folks. Devon ate a grilled chicken super burrito and 2 steak tacos. How do you feel?
I feel pretty full. I'm very satisfied. Guadalajara Grill, San Mateo. Check them out.
You feel
Give them
like
some
a champion?
love. I don't feel like a champion, but I feel good.
Like you can work 4 hours at your
Yeah,
job?
like I can work a half shift. Yeah, I definitely can.
Yeah, Devon unfortunately has to go to pick up a shift.
Because I am a hard-working boy.
Yeah, so I'm gonna borrow this.
No, yeah, go ahead. Hand sanitizer is very important.
Yeah, I mean, Devon's working hard out there.
Same with Felix. He's been busting his butt trying to do everything, man. Like cross country at CSM, or school at CSM, 2 jobs at a time sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes.
And then like he learned to drive recently. How long have you been driving, Felix?
Got my license in.
Which one's yours? Is yours or mine?
I ate out this one.
Okay. Which sauce you want?
They can take them all. I already used all those.
Oh, excuse me.
Been driving November.
November? That's a pretty good amount of time. That's it's over half a year already.
Kind of crazy.
Hey, yeah. How's it feel? You feel more comfortable on the road now?
Definitely more comfortable.
That's good.
I haven't like driven in the highways often.
Okay,
I don't
that's
really
fair.
Need to go
Yeah, you don't need to go far.
I'm feeling good though. It feels nice to actually. I understand why people want to drive so early because like they just have that sense of freedom.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I didn't learn until I was 18, so I was kind of in the same boat as you somewhat. It was really weird because everyone in high school wanted to drive and like they did, and then I was the one that like always like needed a ride, and so that was like it was fine. It was just like part of the high school experience for me. But yeah, having like getting to drive is like very freeing, and like you like get some sense of independence right away. But then like you think about it overall, there's too many people that are driving cars around. Like there's too many CO2 emissions. There's too many. Big oil has this like just a hold on like the world, which kind of sucks. But like that's just how it is. And then like if we just focused more on public transportation, then parking structures wouldn't take up so much room here and whatnot. And then anyway, besides that though, like how far have you been able to drive by yourself? Like to the longest stint, like an hour or 2 hours?
Longest I've ever driven,
like in a single period.
I'd say is to either Redwood City or to Shoreview.
Okay.
Drove there. I feel
So like
those two are like
30
the
to
farthest.
30 to 40 minutes, somewhat, give or take, depending on traffic. So like that's not bad. I don't know how many miles away that is, but it's like 20-30 minute drive. Or I mean 30-40 minute drive. So that's not bad.
Yeah, to Redwood City is like 15 because it's just a straight line for a while.
Yeah, I've driven. So I've been driving for like 3.5 years now. But I've
Pro now.
not really. I'm still pretty. I've only had like a couple. I've never hit a moving car, so I'm happy. I've hit a couple parked cars. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, I'm not perfect, but anyway, I'm a pretty safe driver. I don't speed that much. Keyword that much. But I do enjoy driving, but like it's just nice to be able to like be out on the road sometimes. So I get why people want to drive all the time. So it just kind of sucks how much traffic there is, especially in California.
Yeah.
And it's like pretty unsafe because like not pretty unsafe, but I mean like there's a lot more chances for accidents since more people are getting out on the road now. And so just be safe out there, everybody.
If you're driving young, just be cautious about what you do, you know.
And like
Everybody makes mistakes, but
take breaks when driving if you need to. Like Just pull over somewhere if you need to. Don't fall asleep at the wheel. I've done that before. Not proud of it. But yeah, please be safe. I'm glad Felix enjoyed that so much.
Oh, that caught me off guard. I didn't expect that.
It happens, man. Like, I was tired and like, Anyway.
At least nobody was harmed.
Oh no, I'm glad nobody was
think
harmed. I got home
that's-
safely. We're all good.
That's the overall message right there. Just drive safely.
Just get home safe.
Yeah.
It's not defensive driving. Like, road rage shouldn't. I don't know. People need to just stop that because people just get hurt.
It's just not worth it.
Like, dog. Like, you're gonna speed a couple like for 2 to 10 minutes, trying to like road rage against this other person that like inevitably wronged you because they cut you off. Sure, bro. It's just too much mental just energy used on that. Just let it go. Unless they actually hit your car, let it go. Just let other people be themselves. Some of them are dicks, and unfortunately, that's just how it is.
That's fine. You're not gonna see him ever again.
For the most part.
Yeah, you would hope. Yeah. Majority of the times you encounter road ragers, just know you won't see him head face to face, and you won't ever see him again. Yeah. Do you wanna close it out since we don't want you to be late?
Oh,
for
sure.
work?
Yeah.
Close it out.
Okay. Don't worry about what other people think because most people, like we said, aren't relevant to you or where you're going to progress in life. So be yourself. No, truly, like, listen to yourself and then just do what you want. And instead of saying, I can't do something, say, how can I? Like, think with, like, an open, more growth mindset, just like... But in the end, prioritize your health mentally, physically, spiritually, and enjoy the time you have with loved ones. And that's my time. And I'm Devon. Do we do last names here? Or?
Yeah, you can. If
Yeah,
you want,
I'm sure. I was like, it's
It's up to you.
I was like, it's Felix Miago and Devon Frog is signing out.
See ya.